Crack-a-lack, an Arctic penguin. What's up, Enclave Soldier? What's up, Genji Khan? Tree, yes. I don't know what, I mean, within reason, sure. Compared to a vanilla Fallout 4 tree, it's a pretty solid mash. Plus we have a boatload of them. Miami, Leo original.
What's up, B man?
What's up, dude?
What's going on?
Yeah, can't complain. Getting some work done.
What you working on?
Working on the beach-esque area north of where you worked on those hotels for me a while back.
Oh, right. Cool. Let me have a look.
We need to get your creation kit fixed.
I know. Tried it twice.
Yeah.
I gave up on it.
Let's talk after the stream.
Sounds good. All right, let me just. You're on YouTube, right? Yeah. Follow me, yeah, me. Let's have a little look. Huh. How's it been going on your side?
There isn't tool like path node to lay down path models. No, there's not. It is extremely slow. That's why it's taking us forever, I promise.
Homebodies here. What's up, man? Hold on. What? Brandon?
What?
Why are there already comments on the stream?
What are the comments?
There are comments that says it's been 5 years ago that they put it here. Are you like using an old stream?
No, I don't know why those comments are on every single stream.
Oh. Interesting. What versions of Miami will we see first? GTA 6 or FOM Miami? Question, to be honest. Alright.
No, I don't want the current version.
I'm working on kits right now. I'm learning how to make kits.
Oh, so nice.
I made one in the creation kit already, and I'll be honest with you, it's easier to work with kits in the creation kit than it is, for example, with Unreal. Just so the snapping and all. It's real good.
I haven't messed around with Unreal or anything. So what type of kits are you making?
Easiest solution, you know. I was making for a house for a Cyrus project, and it was like, because it's a big one, I need to make a kit for it.
For whose project?
And so it's my dad's project. It's a project with solar energies, basically for Orange, which is like, maybe you know Orange. It's one of the biggest server hosting solutions, and they want to power them with solar panels. So basically, they do this whole studies with it, and it's research about the best orientations, you know, for solar panels to get the most amount of power out of them.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Pretty cool. Let's go down with this. Okay, great. So you're working on this part. Oh yeah. Just had to take a quick look and recognize where this was. Did you guys get the pop and chill machine fully animated?
Yes.
Those are working. That's the lineup.
I think it's finished.
I will say that there's no other animation in the door, but the door is indeed working.
Yeah, let me activator.
Yeah.
There it is.
There we go. Okay. Hell yeah. Look at these guys.
Are we there yet? No. I wish.
How long have y'all been working on this? It looks like a while.
I think it's probably
working
been
on
like
this.
4 or 5 years at this point.
It's been 6 years for me. I think I was a year before, yeah. I mean, yeah, 6 years. I was 15, so yeah, 6 years now. Are you winning? Are you winning, Brandon, right now? Are you winning?
Yes.
Yes.
I just want this project to be done.
Yeah, I know.
So I can move on with my life.
I know. Isn't that the bare truth?
Yes.
I don't think it's the funniest question I think we get is, so what mod are you gonna work on after this? It's
Nothing.
like nobody.
Nothing. We're quitting
It's
modding.
not how it works. It doesn't work like that. I'm just yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely quitting modding.
Honestly, I have to clap for the guys who go to Starfield Christian Club, because some of these guys I know, and I'm like, wow, you worked on mods your whole life and you're ready to keep on working, and you're making money out of it now. So, good job to you. But I would not have the faith to keep on going. I'm sorry. You know, like...
Yeah, ready to move on to other things.
And I'm sure that when it be you and me, we already have other stuff that we could move on.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh shit. Alright, kid. This is over. This is finished. Cool. Yeah. Plug the slow balance here.
No, that's what I was looking for, actually. Oh, sweet.
I feel like David Bowie is not getting his credit. I don't know why I'm saying this out of the blue, but like,
I feel like he needs to be getting more of that clout.
I just feel like a whole lot of like more recent groups are like using all of his songs. They're getting more attention. You know, it's just a personal thing.
Hmm. Hey Robin, have you been listening to Shabuzi?
Shabuzi? No.
Yeah, who's your favorite artist right now?
It's a techno guy. I don't.
You like listening to Mala?
What?
Mala?
No, like
The ski mask guy?
I'm into hard techno. So like, her name is Farah Grace. I've been in Spain to watch her. It was cool.
Oh yeah?
It was crazy. It was in a club and they had like swimming pools, some tents to get lucky. That was like official shit. I don't know. It was weird. Yeah, the whole mood was. It was kind of ravish, if you know what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
And it felt pretty cool.
Rave-ish.
Rave-ish.
So did you guys like Fallout? You're doing this for fun. Both. We like Fallout and we're doing this for fun. We don't get paid any money.
Imagine doing
Imagine
this
if
for
we
full
got.
life.
Yeah,
You'll have fun.
imagine if we hated this game.
Yeah. Or imagine actually doing this for fun, but not liking Fallout. That would be kind of weird. Like both ways are weird.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, just love the creation kit.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that engine's crazy. I'm just gonna use it. Nah. And I get the question. It's kind of a mix of both, to be honest. Actually, it's kind of a fair question, because some people are coming from Skyrim projects, and they don't have a particular affinity with Fallout, and they actually do like the creation kit, which might sound crazy, but when you're into it, you actually kind of like it. Has its perks, really does. Until it does not, and it decides to crash on that mission, which is not cool. Where are you guys building in Miami? Is this downtown or somewhere else? So this is actually Miami Beach. And so we have the downtown of Miami Beach. We have we have the whole island of Miami Beach, not the whole island. You know.
What are you trying to say?
Trying to make sense right now.
Trying to hack into the mainframe?
You know what? Sure.
Just because you asked? Sure.
I'll make sure of it. Why is this not working? There you go. That's better. Oh no. Oh, uh-oh.
Spaghetti-o.
Is that an American thing?
Yes.
Oh. Like, I met a whole lot of people who have like a sheer hatred for American people, and it's funny actually, because I think jokes that make fun of Americans are like, for example, funnier than jokes like made on Germany. You know, it's you guys are easier to joke about.
Mm.
Oh, hold on, something not well. Oh no.
Oh, no.
So I heard your son is getting into college.
Whose? Mine?
just like Brandon sweating like, ah no.
So I heard your
I
son's
knew it
getting
was
into
wrong.
college. I don't remember having a son.
And then you have like a whole big movie moment. We have flashbacks of like just having a son.
You're like,
Oh
what?
damn. Oh snap.
I don't remember having a son. So I hear your son's getting into college.
That would be crazy though. If you just like one day remember like, oh, Jay, I have a son.
I have a son and he's in college.
Oh my god, what's going on? Oh no, Maya is being silly right now. No, Maya, you shouldn't be doing this.
Kind of looks like Dead Island 2.
You know what?
With
I know where
Gary's
it's
Log, I
going.
hate the game, but I love creating new content. Yeah, Hammer Editor sucks.
Who said that?
You know, the guy.
Oh, Garisma mapping. Yeah, Hammer. Oh my god, Hammer for Team Fortress 2, man.
Have you done much in Team Fort or that map editor, Robin?
Hammer, yeah. So I had first Hammer, then I went to Hammer Plus Plus. And the one thing that kept me real like messed up was that they use BSPs a whole lot, and I was used to engine with like models and not BSPs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I always thought, and displacements as well. Oh, I hated working with those. They were just bad. Did you ever work with it?
I think I jacked around with it once.
Yeah.
Like I tried to get into it, and I was like, "This is garbage. I'm not touching this."
Fair. You know what? I'm not even gonna argue about it. And do you know Urk is like an actual
Oh yeah, he's freaking
very
awesome
well
at it.
known? Yeah, that's crazy. I think that's awesome. Like a lot of his maps are in the game now, and I play the game, so I know it's crazy.
That's right. You play Team Fortress 2 with all your French buddies, don't you?
I
With the
used to
French,
more
with the
back
French
then.
conglomerate.
Conglomerate? Call that the Empire, please. As a name.
What's it called? The Empire?
Yeah.
We're just built different.
I'm pretty sure your group, like your group of your buddies in America, is just like, we hate Tim Hortons, something like this. I don't know.
No, that's Dylan and the Canadians. Tim Hortons is a Canadian thing.
I know, but so I actually had Tim Hortons in an airport, and
You've been traveling?
Yeah, like when I went to Spain, it was like in a random airport in Spain. It was okay, why not? You know.
When in Rome.
So
man.
it's okay. Sorry.
I said when in Rome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, Tim Hortons. So I had the Timmy's. I had had a coffee and all. That's basically not. It's cool, but like, it's not up to my French standards.
I'm not deleting the hotel. Don't worry.
Did you seriously make an announcement for the stream?
Yes.
You're so pick me. You just want attention. You're craving it, I know.
You know me. You
Just
know me,
just a
Robin.
guy doing like the most popular game right now with like the most popular type of streaming content. Fallout 4.
Fallout 4 streaming.
Yeah. Some people still do it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'm ready to kick on. Hold on now. You would not dare to do that, right? No, he did. It's on me.
Salt me?
No.
Salt
No.
meat?
I actually bought a kilogram of ram steak today, and some pork chops from the butcher.
Mm.
I'm gonna make the unholiest of meals with that ram steak you can imagine.
The most unholiest of meals.
Yeah.
You guys play music for Fallout Miami and streams? Yeah. I think it actually technically would get copyright strikes though.
I mean, technically, yeah. Which is weird. It's true.
It is weird. Like, we didn't used to get copyright strikes, but when we release the music for the public, I think we get copyright strikes on it now. On our own music.
Yeah. Weird. Hammer editor sucks. That's why I use mainly models, mainly Blender in my maps. Ooh, you're not caring about optimization. Displacements is such a pain. I
Ooh.
don't understand how people make such pretty looking cliff faces. I know. Like, if you look at displacement in Half-Life 2, they were shit. It was just basically blocky stuff. And they stepped up their game and they can do some crazy shit with it. I don't understand how. It's weird, but it's also because we released it. So we had to get a label and a whole bunch of law stuff that I'm not qualified to talk about. But
Not qualified to talk about?
I have no idea what this is, Brendan. If you have more idea than me, just like tell them. Tell the people. They want to know.
So when we licensed the music, or when we basically released it, we got it under a record label. So when we got it under the record label, now there's partial ownership, and so every time that music is played, we need copyright permission from the artist, even though we already have it. But the bots on YouTube don't care. Believe that's the problem.
That would be fair. I think it's a very soft criticism. So, I know there's a way if you prove that you're the owner, but it's also like a lot of back and forth with the YouTube support. So
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
Skynet moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it is weird.
Bren,
Yep.
you got a brisket in your hands, all right?
Yeah.
And what rub are you putting on it? Mind you, it's end of summer, and it's kind of warm. What rub are you putting on it?
What raw am I putting on it? I don't
rub.
know. I don't know what you're asking. What rum?
Rub.
Oh, what dry rub?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know. Like, there's a whole bunch of like really nice dry rubs you can buy.
Don't give me the AI answer.
There's a lot of options.
You just gave me a fucking ChatGPT answer. Sure. A lot of dry rub exists.
No, they do. Seriously, a lot of. There's not like one particular that. Like, I don't cook enough of that type of meat to like.
Oh, that's fair.
Have a favorite I go to.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think if I have any dry rub. I can tell you what I have. You guys should add some Easter eggs of Scarface or maybe Vice City, like floating corpse in water, because Tommy Vercetti couldn't swim. There will be plenty of those references, don't you fret.
Damn. Now I want to risk it. You know that we realized that like Dylan lives like 30 minutes away from where my girlfriends live.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's funny. She was like, I live in
country, freaking
British Columbia, like that country shit.
That country stuff.
That 4D cousins type of family.
What?
Yeah, probably people have like just you gotta go in cities and everybody's just cousins. It's crazy.
Oh jeez.
My favorite dry rub for brisket is the stuff I got from the Larry the Cable Guy website. Huh, let me check. You know what? I'm interested. I'm curious. You piqued my interest.
You piqued my
Larry,
interest.
Larry the Cable Guy, dry rub. Fuck am I typing? What the fuck? Larry the Cable Wild Game. Which one is it? Make your information precise. There is the wild game. What the fuck? Prices for roast beef. Okay, that makes sense. How much is it? I don't care. It cannot be shipped here. I want to know how expensive is it. Oh, it's nothing actually. Wow. Okay.
The hell?
Butter. He also makes buttermilk biscuits. What?
That's the Larry the Cable Guy way.
I gotta send you that picture. I find it hilarious. He looks like you're a Midwest fucking bartender.
Have you never seen Larry the Cable Guy before?
Yeah, no, I know. Lasagna dinner, cheeseburger dinner, stroganoff, chicken batter. He does everything. What?
Larry the Cable Guy website? What the heck?
It's the Larry the Cable Guy barbecue rub. Alright, let me check. Barbecue seasoning. $1.19. What's in there? They won't tell me what's in there. It's not a good point.
It's illegal.
Yeah. It's just like
It's
some
illegal
nitric
barbecue
acid.
rub.
There's
Some like
fucking
illicit drug.
food corpse we made. 0.5%. Like, damn. God. The recipe's nowhere. Barbecue rub. Larry the Cable Guy ribs recipe. Why am I even looking at? I'm making kids. Why am I talking brisket?
You got distracted, that's why.
I know. That's what me tested it in me. Just get distracted. That picture. So bad. Well, as the wet, I usually put full mustard, but I put the French mustard, not the American shit that you guys have. All right, let's start working with the UVs. Okay, where's? I'm now working. My second screen is now a TV, which just makes it now really well because it's like too big for the resolution I'm at. Doesn't make it real good, but that's all I have.
It's not very cash money.
Yeah. You know what? Why not? Not cash money. I'll take it.
Did you make 500 then you freaked it?
Somehow I knew this was gonna come out.
I made 500 then I freaked it.
Yeah, freak it. Stop it! Stop! Oh my god! It's, I don't know. And also, I made someone listen to it,
You did?
and he thought everything was perfectly normal. He was like, "Yeah, that's a rap song." I was like, "No, you gotta listen."
I made 500 then I freaked it.
Especially considering that in the song, there is a guy called J-Rock. And J Rock is like a super serious rapper. Just goes in there, says the most random shit, and he goes like, "I made 500 every."
He goes, I
Oh,
made 500 that I freaked it.
it doesn't make
Like his
sense
other
to me.
guys just sitting there, just like hyping him up the whole time.
Yeah, it's funny though. I love these. Love this for them. You know,
You know, this is just what makes them different. They're just built different.
that's what makes him different. The song, he just made that one song. He's
Yep.
different now. To be honest, that's entirely fair. You won't catch me arguing against that.
I won't catch you doing what?
Housework.
Housework?
I think you got it confused here. Where's my SSD at? There it is.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Would you say you are a fan of him?
Perhaps.
Okay. It's not really the answer we're expecting. Sure.
Ugh.
That's it.
You know, I'm just giving you the not answers you've been asking for.
Could not have asked for better. Actually, maybe I could. Okay, now they're just being mean to me. What's going on? There we go. This is what we're talking about. You know, this is good. Mesh, edit mesh, merge. There you go. Do you know who's
no,
been
this
the
is a
most?
parking garage.
Do you know who's been the most active 3D artist? Like
Cats?
considering the entirety of the project.
Oh, Kim?
That's Kim. I didn't realize this.
Yeah, Kim's a boss.
I know.
Kim
Like,
has been consistently working on stuff since she joined the project.
it's what I'm
like,
saying is that okay, maybe speed isn't the thing, but it's the consistency that we love, you know? Like, it's crazy. Love this.
Kim's just built different.
I know.
Definitely more than a month, but definitely not 6 years.
Well, you don't know that actually.
You know, we never you don't know the timeline.
What do you know about it? Come on.
You know, there's a chance that this entire project could get canceled in 3 weeks. It'll be done when it's done.
Oh my god. I had a bad dream, I think it was 2 years ago, that we would just release and get canceled and like 6 years down the drain. You know, like,
Oh, we released and got canceled.
yeah, no, imagine though, I would not survive that thing. I would just be
Be like, all right, I'm done.
dude, I would have a hard time being in a FOM project anymore. You know?
No, if that happened, I would just be like, all right. No, but I you know, that's the other thing people say. Okay, well, you guys worried about, you know, with the what was it, the Frontier project? If we released content that I didn't feel comfortable putting my name behind, then I would quit this project a long time ago.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. What's going on with this? Oh, there you go. Oh, interesting. This is not working the way it should. This is working the way it should. Good God, good. Okay, now. We're gonna hypershade and we're gonna apply the standard surface to it. Yes, sir. Now what we do is that we merge it with the other piece. Hell yeah. Now that this is merged, we snap it. Alliance snap together. There we are. Go here, transform, get, and set. Oh wow, interesting. Oh, hold on, that's interesting.
What's up?
What up, bro?
What's up,
On
man?
up. I just got home from a California trip, so doing pretty good.
Nice.
You catch some waves.
Did you catch some waves?
Oh, we did go to the beach. I didn't touch the ocean. I'm desensitized to the ocean from living in Washington, so.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I see the ocean every day, Robin.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, okay. Do you actually go to swim in Washington? That fucking dirty water.
I mean, I go clam digging, so yeah, I definitely go swimming.
Okay, so you don't think it's a little bit better to swim in California?
I'm pretty sure the water is like mostly toxic over there, isn't it? Like they have to actually check for that.
These beaches, guy. You know. I think you're being unfair.
I will continue to be unfair.
Those are the plans.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Huh. That's actually very interesting.
What is?
Some UV textile density shit that I'm not figuring it out now. Oh. Why did we absolutely fuck?
Thank you so much, or is it Gruely?
Okay, let's try and snap it all the way there. Yes, sir. Even a little bit more. Yes, sir. Now I take UVs and I just There we are. Is it working? It is working.
I've been balling like the greats and I probably never let up. Running through your defense like Jerome Bettis. Who better than the brother that played for the Steelers? Talking about running backs, then he's one of the realest. Solidified his spot on the top
Okay,
of the
512
action. You don't know
was
nothing if you don't know Bo Jackson. Crashing through defenders, never knowing what happened. Going through tackles like I'm driving through traffic.
768.
It can make your brain scramble. Learn the hard way, trying to tackle Earl Campbell. Every Eric Dickerson replay was so magnificent. But if we talking rushing yards, you gotta mention Emmitt Smith. It's not a lot of players fast as Gail
Yes.
do it for the love of the game and make
What's
it
up?
greater. Let me explain if you're really in the game.
Who
and
just
they might
joined?
say your name in the Hall of Fame.
Great.
Right.
What's up, man?
Hall of Fame.
Nothing much.
Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame.
Working on a retaining wall.
Mm-hmm. The best retaining wall builders in all of freaking Miami Beach, bruh.
Walter Payton was a warrior, running with beats. You rookies couldn't hold the weight up in one of his cleats. As I creep through the zone, I am known as a monster. The new Larry Zonka, balling hard,
Let me
going
see the
bonkers.
top view.
Somebody need
Top
the
view
answer,
says
trying to
that I'm
stop
good.
Barry Sanders. Sharks in the game, you just a salamander. Never out of bounds, you running through your town. Keep your head up and rush, we look like Jim Brown. Now you see the talents, never losing my balance. Battle for the goal, we going like Marcus Allen. The way I charge through, they gon' say that I'm dominant. Natron Means and LaDainian Tomlinson.
Let me stream a little bit while I'm
Great
doing
running
this.
backs, 'cause that's the same way I be running these tracks. Let me explain, if you really got game, then they might say your name in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, Hall of Fame. 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 Hall of Fame.
Okay, let's snap this one all the way to the top. Find its UVs. Okay. Oh, let's just go and some textures. There you go. It's working.
Later, Aaron.
Oh. don't know why there's this weird alpha texture.
The bushes.
Huh.
Okay, someone just said snow globe, thumbs up.
Oh, Miami snow globe, yeah.
Yeah, infamous.
The infamous snow globe.
The infamous Miami snow globe. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. What was that song?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are you allowed to say how many named locations there are? I can say that there's definitely at least one. It's called Miami Beach.
I think, like, named locations that you, like, map markers?
Oh.
I want to say there's, like, over, like, 50? I don't know. And then interiors we have over 100.
It's more. I think it's a little bit. I think Luke did a list of that at one point.
He's probably gonna hop on here and be like, "Why'd you tell them? Why'd you?"
No one's supposed to know. No one's supposed to know.
You guys had to look at the wiki.
You weren't supposed to leak the wiki on Google. The Miami snow globe will live one day.
Not sure about that. It will never leave.
Yeah, I'm just not too sure about that one, boss.
I don't think it's ever lived, so that's which is
boss,
eternal.
Somebody made a
been
concept
wearing
for
a
one.
white.
I don't remember what happened to it. The third brain lives.
Love the giant head on that building.
You know, we're all about the giant heads.
Yeah,
What?
it's very Fallout having those giant heads looming over buildings.
I love the head. And he immediately goes to Matt's weapon. Okay.
I love the way it looks, except for everything about it.
Oh no.
Those
worst way to say it,
performance play a role in mod creation. Does the game engine dictate there? So you definitely must keep in mind the density of objects that you place, the grass density, just in general. Also, example, you're making a city, you don't want too many buildings. A lot of the things like LOD or whatever are both handled from the game side and both a little bit on our side. And I say lastly, it's also, for example, in terms of NPC amount of whatever, it's just basically we decide how much NPCs they are. And so let's just say that we cannot escape responsibility if the performance of our mod is bad. We can't just say it's the game. Of course, the game plays a role, but we do also have a pretty huge part in this matter.
If it's any reassurance, I work off of a piece of crap laptop and I can still run it just fine. So
My computer used to be something good 10 years ago, but it's been 10 years, so it can handle at least Skyrim on ultra settings.
I think you're lying.
No,
why?
it
Why would he
it
lie
ha-
about that?
that's such a small that's like such a low stakes thing to lie about that only like someone who's like pathologically predisposed to lying about everything would say.
I think you're getting a little bit too mad about that.
I think you got a little bit too defensive about that. I think we're on to something.
Oh no, they've discovered everything's a lie. I'm not even a good level designer.
Actually,
I'm contracting it out.
Game was rigged from
think
the
that a
start.
game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's
Oh
got
my.
a booming.
Oh my gosh.
What? You been drinking?
Day drinker.
Kind of hurts when someone calls you out on a day drink.
Kind of hurts when someone points out the obvious.
Yeah, dude. Great.
How dare you say things about me that are completely true?
I'm gonna say no television.
No. Again. A German cover of a Beatles song started coming into my head.
99 Luftballons.
No, it was Day Tripper, but
No,
is it?
that's a very good song.
Gleich für dich, sing es langlich für dich von 99.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, Luke, if you're watching the streams, how many little teasers have you made about the enclave?
How many leaks have you given on the Enclave?
It's all the talk about Enclave this, Enclave that. Let's talk about someone else. Let's talk about something new and exciting.
Actually, I don't want that.
Let's get them excited for something new.
The Tide Riders, oh my gosh, what a cool fact.
Yeah, we should talk more about the Tide Riders.
Why would you say it in this voice?
He said he wanted me to be excited.
Sure. I can't fathom the idea.
I
Yeah,
can't
we're gonna
fathom.
have to.
Bull.
You can't be a father.
What'd you say about
Sorry.
modding?
Kind of wish I had modded like GTA 5, like a game that would have got me more bitches. You know, I'm joking.
What?
No, Jesse, what are you talking about?
You wished you would have modded GTA 5 where it would have gotten you more women?
You do realize that would never happen.
I'm just wishing my girlfriend's not watching.
Just really hope
Oh,
my
she's
girlfriend's
watching. Can we please eat beans? What kind of beans? We have to be specific here.
If someone says pinto beans, they're the type of guys to go to Chipotle and just ask the guy to do the order because they don't know what to order, and which is called, in formal words, a little bitch. You know? So, I'm sorry for the word. Actually.
What? You're just speaking nonsense.
Brendan,
Sure.
do you think I have a step foot in Chipotle?
What?
There's no Chipotle in there. Kind of wish there was.
Someone in here saying Mishinin, ladies love a quality GTA modder, probably.
I think
It
I
started
think
off so
probably-
confident, and then probably at the
is
end.
literally what he's selling it because we don't know.
It's still in development. We've always been in development.
Ever since the dawn of time.
Since the dawn of time, all of human history has been leading to this moment.
See, the first thing in the universe, Neil deGrasse Tyson told me it was the Big Bang. It's actually wrong.
It was Fallout Miami.
In the
It was
beginning,
wrong.
there was a word, and that word was Miami.
It was just Sergey saying Star Wars.
That echoing through the cosmic void, and then boom, all matter
That
bursts into existence.
That was just Sergey going like, did you know that R2 back in the 1990 version?
I have not interacted with Sergey since like the Fallout Cascadia days.
Well, I've seen Sergey and his wife in real life, and they're just the cutest couple ever.
Well, they have a kid
he's-
now.
Oh
know.
wow! I didn't even. When I was talking to him,
Okay,
I
so-
think he had a girlfriend. He didn't have a wife.
No,
So
he's
he
married
has
and has
a
a
wife,
kid
has
now,
a kid,
and he just
and he
graduated.
also managed to finish the master, which is great.
Damn! Oh wow! All the new Sergey lore.
I know.
Yeah, Sergey basically will either send a message on LinkedIn on Discord like after a year, be like, "Hey, so I got 3 kids now." Like, oh, alright.
They've been multiplying. I don't know how. I swear, there was one kid, I turned around and there's 3 of them.
Since before the fiction rollout of seeing Miami has been there. Yeah. It's like humans in 2 ways. We're just either getting 2 legs or playing for Miami, but they chose
Yeah.
2 legs. Which is the thing.
Everything,
What?
all of creation has been leading. All of human creation, all of nature, the universe has been leading to the moment that humans could play Fallout Miami. The whole Fallout series has been leading up to this.
Game was rigged from the start.
Yeah. Destiny.
No, that's a different video game, bro.
No,
I was
not
about to
that.
make a joke about that.
I've been watching a lot of friends play Destiny: The Final Shape.
The damn manager explained to me the proud of the system of a man with a video game. When 2 people love each other very much, they get together and mod a game. Is this what happens? Yeah.
Kids are downloadable content. They are extensions to the game called I'm just imagining having life was run by EA. You have to get paid DLC for the child DLC. Pay $55 for. You have to pay $55 just to have the ability to have a child.
It's
And-
it's downloadable content.
Yeah, but it's only just the having a child. To have the for further content, you have to buy further DLCs. You're-
Yeah, I'm not listening to that song.
No. Scared?
Are you sure, bro?
Scared of this song? I get that.
The only thing I'm afraid of here is being cringe in front of the internet. The greatest sin you can achieve. Cringe.
Cringe?
Yes, being embarrassing being embarrassing in front of people, it's a fate worse than death.
I have a good solution for that.
embrace your cringe, become more powerful than them.
No, if you tell them you're on drugs, they'll just go, okay.
You should have started with that.
Call me old school, not very vocal. Hands to the plow, firm like tofu, no bank off the glass.
Firm like tofu.
This Suarez guy really is into beans.
What?
Someone in our chat really wants us to put beans everywhere.
The heck? Oh,
Is it Luke? Luke, get out of here.
No, their name is Suarez LeChark, which is a
My
very
chart?
yeah.
baby shark?
No, not Baby Shark. Dude. Oh god, I'm just remembering when my niece was a child.
And now,
She was still a child,
for
but a
the
younger
next
child.
contender, we got Hard Techno Baby Shark.
We've got Drill Beat Baby Shark.
Also, I don't know if I'm the one who is teaching you this. We were going through random like TV channels one day, and there is a Baby Shark, like 100% Baby Shark full channel that only projects Baby Shark, like older today.
That's terrifying.
It'll be
That's-
ready
that-
when it's ready. We're actually never releasing.
The release we'll see is we've always been in development, and we will eternally be in development.
I want to be done with this project. I want to be.
Yeah.
I want it. I want it to be finished. I want people to enjoy it for like a couple weeks, and then we can move on with our lives.
Couple weeks, couple years, eternity.
I really hope we release, and then they come out with another update. It just nukes the mod.
Oh god. No, that would be so bad. Do not speak this into creation.
So yeah, we've been slaving away for a couple years, finally released, and then they come out with like, yeah, brand new Fallout 4 update.
The Fallout 4 update, the mod breaker update.
The sole purpose is just to break mods.
We don't know. We have not
Thank you,
thought of
Skenail.
another reason.
Pop and Chill clearly has connection to the
mob.
So all
I
I'm
mean-
gonna say is one of us in the chat is wearing water. So I'm not gonna say who.
All I can say is if they were a pre-war American company, they probably were at least somewhat associated with what would become the Enclave.
All right, boys, I'm gonna head off.
Later, bro.
All right. Me and you now. Just the two of us.
Yep.
You and I. I wonder what we'd like to have been in the pre-war, like high-tech buildings. Like it's all metal.
Probably pretty
That's-
hot in there, yeah.
Yeah. Like, either the walls are super cold to the touch, or really hot. God, that's gotta suck.
Yeah.
The building is just going. Oh god, like the walls would just be so hot, and metal is such a good conductor of heat. This building would have to have heat sinks and shit in them.
Jeez.
Just thinking about like just how much like it's all metal. There's like we don't even see insulation in this in these walls. Like, it's just metal pipes in there.
Were metal buildings weren't a thing in Fallout 3, were they?
Well, there were buildings with lots of metal on them, but the high tech look of Fallout 4 is somewhat new.
Somewhat new.
Development. Yeah,
I think it looks good though.
it does. It's a cool looking design. It's kind of streamlined, modern, mixed with it's not quite. I think Fallout does end up skewing quite heavily actually towards the 40s, or like the late 40s, rather than some of the styles that were more prevalent in the 50s, which got a lot more minimalist. They throw a lot of Art Deco, even though out in the Fallout universe, even though Art Deco had kind of fallen out of popularity by the mid 40s, or at least was in decline as a popular art style.
In this universe, that's not the case.
No, it's because people really like Art Deco. I mean, I'm not judging because I do like Art Deco.
Yeah.
It's a good looking style. It is. I mean, it's more of a collection of styles, but because there's so many different versions of Art Deco, there's all kinds of stylings and ways you can interpret that sort of the principles of the movement.
Whoa.
I'm fighting myself so hard to not go on about architecture and history.
Do it.
No, you don't want to unleash that beast. I won't stop. Man, like, it's just the thing. It's like, looking at some of the stuff you see in the 50s is a lot more international style. Pops up. More and more common it gets more and more common as the years go on. And eventually brutalism kicks off in the 50s and the 60s. But a building like this wouldn't necessarily be out of place in the late 40s or 50s, one you're looking at currently.
Ain't no lacking in my actions. This real life, this ain't no caption. This ain't no flex, ain't no capping. I feel threatened and I'm blasted. And for my cake, I want it all. I don't settle for no fraction. I'm full of smoke, like what's happening. I'm thoroughbred. I'm full of smoke, like what's happening. I'm thoroughbred.
Well, because beans don't make buildings.
This me, same me, I done been. Only thing that really changed was the mind state I was in. I was out that nice end.
Yeah, I kind of sit on the fence for brutalism. I think brutalism looks good in some contexts, and other times it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, brutalism, I think, looks good when it's contrasted with a lot of nature around it. It gives it a very nice aesthetic. It's like I think it looks good with greenery. And sometimes, because there's always good and bad examples of every art style, and there's also a period, every art style goes through a phase of being very popular, very much loved, and being seen as modern and fashionable. And then after a few decades, it is viewed as the ugliest thing that's ever existed. And it's always at its most ugliest within the half century after it's created. And you see that with Victorian sort of the Victorian sort of eclectic, houses with all their very somewhat gaudy ornamentation and color. By the 50s and 60s, these turn-of-the-century Victorians were viewed as hideous. They were too decorative, too garish, outmoded and unfashionable, and they were being demolished in the droves. to get rid of them, because people thought they were ugly. And brutalism was modern and futuristic, and
Fresh.
and clean. It was because kind of as modernism becomes more and more popular, because Art Deco is a form of modernism. Modernism, gets very it's a lot more minimalist when it comes to its sensibilities of decoration. You can see quite a few minimalist styles. Like, look, you go to Le Corbusier, I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
French. Yeah, you can see some of his works. His the international style, very, very unadorned. And that was, getting considered like very modern, very, very chic. But it's saying any style can be ugly, and there can be bad buildings in any style. Like, so some people really hate brutalism, and sometimes I think they're angry at what, not that the building itself, but what the building replaced or what the building represented, like excessive urban renewal, where they demolished huge swaths of an urban fabric to build a big brutalist building.
They don't like what it represents. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's one interpretation I've had. It's like, the looking at, say, something that was in their eyes very grand looking. They think, oh, well, why can't we have that? Why couldn't we have that instead of this less impressive thing? Because it's the current style that building is in is viewed as uglier now. It's brutalism has kind of entered into its ugly phase, or kind of entered its ugly phase by the early 21st century, and so people start to look at them as kind of like gross and decrepit, because concrete doesn't always age the best when exposed to the elements, so it can get kind of grimy, and people can they forget then that the building used to be clean and it used to have a different color to it. Instead of this streaked and grimy grayish brown, it might have been it could have been a kind of off-white color. The same thing with people like looking at old apartment buildings, like Plattenbau stuff. People look at it and go, "Oh, look how plain and ugly it is." It's like, that's because it's older and it hasn't been maintained well, so it's going to age badly. I like looking at these things, because everything is aesthetics are, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and what is beautiful to one person or one culture or one time period is going to be viewed as ugly to another.
Yeah.
Yeah. And architecture is art, so it's an art form. It's a science. It's a whole multi-tenancy or multidisciplinary. That's the term. School. Yeah, Frank Lloyd Wright is quite interesting. Not all of his buildings have survived. Not all of them. But he did have a few. I think Falling Water is an interesting looking building because it was designed to be in tune with the actual landscape around it. It was meant to be unintrusive to the landscape and kind of work as a, just a kind of, it was to diffuse itself into the landscape and not impose on it. And I think it did so quite well.
Have you been there?
No, I haven't, but I've seen the pictures. I've seen many pictures of it from different angles, and it's, I think, a very fascinating building. I also personally like the works of Antoni Gaudi, the Catalan architect who designs such notable buildings as the Sagrada Familia. His style is is in the vein of what was popular around the time, Art Nouveau. But it's a specific movement that it's defined as Catalan modern,
What is
which
it? People don't ask for release date. I think this is going on almost 4 years. I've moved since, and I live 3 years here now. I'm not sure if they ever will be ready. If their game, it is their game. Modding Fallout 4.
not sure what that supposed to
I
mean,
think what
but
they're trying to say is it's our video game
yeah,
to mod it, and
yeah.
doesn't know if it ever is going to be ready. It's just got to be patient.
Ah.
I think that's what they mean by that.
Yeah.
It'll be done when it's done.
You know, art is a process.
Yep.
There's a lot of technical skill, and everything's a volunteer, so people can't put in. You know, not everyone has the luxury to put in an 8-hour,
Work
you know,
day.
8 hours
Yeah.
a day on this. Yeah, they have other things they've got to do.
Like another actual job.
Yeah, not everyone is like free to work on it when they please.
That'd be
we do the
cool,
best we can.
but yeah, we work on it when we can.
Yeah. I mean, modding is a responsibility when you're part of a project, and that you have to be responsible to, you know, to everyone else around you.
What?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I was reading something, and I was just reading through the comments. And then I forgot my train of thought. How did the recent update change? Well, for that it did break or not break, but like it does affect things like the script extender, so we can't update to the newest version unless there is a script extender update,
Which is being worked on right now.
which is being worked on. So until that comes out, we have to make sure that our games don't update to the latest version, and you know, we can continue on. So it hasn't done much to hinder us. All it's done is slightly inconvenience some small things about how you have to start up Fallout 4. You know, so the game doesn't update on Steam. That's it. Nothing major.
Couldn't have said it better myself, brother.
Thank you. Alright.
What?
Wasn't sure if that was you stretching or dying.
Wait, was there a noise?
Yeah, you went,
That wasn't me.
Who was that then?
I don't think it was me. Or maybe it was my chair.
It just sounded like a person going, oh, like they were stretching. Yeah. It's good that you play Fallout and don't mind the wait. I mean, sometimes the waiting is part of the excitement. We don't. We're not delaying the game or working on it slowly, or any intentional kind of delay. We're trying our best to meet, a timely fashion, like a release of a timely fashion.
Yeah,
but
we're trying to get it done as fast as humanly possible, but there's only so much we can do.
Yeah, and on the sake of with things like quality, like we're not going to rush for the sake of finishing, quality and that matter quite a bit. You don't want to just make a mod haphazardly, release it, and then disappoint so many people who are excited for you.
Yeah, we wanna be happy with the content we're making.
Yeah.
We don't want to half-ass it.
You gotta take time to balance both quality and efficiency.
Yeah.
Just keep on working. Well, we will. But thanks for the encouragement.
Yeah, it's appreciated.
My awkwardness is showing.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh.
I mean, yes, it is done by volunteers. Oh yeah, like I'm surprised, just how fast sometimes things can get done. Sometimes there are days and weeks where you're just like, wow, we're blazing through this. And other times just like, this is taking forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But my biggest thing, and I tell all of our developers, is just keep working. Even if it's just a little bit of work is still work at the end of the day. So, whatever people can contribute, whatever people can do to help, it just gets us that much closer to the finish line.
Yeah. Don't burn yourself out,
Yeah. That's the other important thing. So you ever find yourself, like another thing, if our devs ever find themselves getting bored or burnt out, simply switching a task can give a whole new perspective and a nice little reprieve. What?
Oh, so Rimo says you better hope it could release before GTA 6. I don't even know when GTA 6 is coming out. Did they give a release date?
I don't know if they did. And why does it matter if we release before that?
Yeah, that is another question.
Because wouldn't the hype be even more because it's in Miami Beach?
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of people who become very familiar with the city of Miami and the city of Miami Beach.
Yeah. I see this as an absolute win. Ugh.
Yeah. I would say probably GTA is gonna have a higher fidelity, recreation. Given it's gonna look a lot more Miami than I think could be achieved in Fallout 4 engine.
Yeah. Plus, their version of Miami is, of course, probably going to be a little bit closer to the real life one than ours, because ours is...
Yeah, it's more like the parallel universe to Earth versus the alternate history.
Yeah, this will be the GTA 6 for the people that can't afford a new console. Or just the die-hard computer nerds.
I do love though recreating real world buildings in this.
Oh, me too.
There's something very fun about trying to make something look it, without say is like just making an entire custom hero asset for it, just trying to make it look as recognizable as possible.
Yeah.
Like the old City Hall building on
Yeah, like
Washington
those
Avenue.
types of areas.
Yeah. Or the public library buildings or things like that nature. Or even some of the historic buildings on the Ocean? Is it Ocean? What's the avenue on the
It was Ocean Drive, but I don't think it is.
Ocean Drive? Yeah, I think it's Ocean Drive, something like that. The one with all the famous streamlined modern buildings.
I think almost all of those have been built. It just actually needs like clutter and stuff.
Yeah.
Would you ever want to work on that part?
I mean, yeah. There's the Versace mansion is something I was like, ooh, I would love to work on that. The real world building is a very beautiful and unique looking Mediterranean revival style. The asymmetrical facade.
Lower this thing.
Damn. It's loading. When do we Oh dear, I've turned this into an architecture podcast.
What happened?
Bushyman says, where do we sign up for the architecture podcast? I'm sorry, I don't have any podcasts.
Maybe this is an indication you should start one.
I'd need to have the recording equipment, which I don't have, and I don't have the money for that. When is it released? Well, we can't say.
It'll be done when it's done.
That's the answer, really. I'm flattered that you think I should start a podcast.
Yeah, we're all about it.
Yeah, and as much as I like talking, I personally find audio recordings of my voice to be annoying to listen to. they always sound so much different than what I hear. I always hear a much deeper voice than what comes off in recordings. And then they're like, really? Do I sound that nasal?
Sound that nasally?
Yeah. And then that just makes me go, ugh. They just kind of shut up, like, I sound like that?
Whoa. Alright, I'm gonna reload my game. Be back in a moment.
Oh, alright.
Oh. Just kind of refresh everything a little bit.
Yeah. What happened in your game? Like, crash or something?
What?
Did your game crash or something?
No, I was just gonna restart it so it clears out the cache.
Ah.
Ugh.
Loving the concept art on the Be Right Back.
Yeah, that was done by concept
Yeah, a lot of-
artist that I think went to work. He's working at EA for a while or something. I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, he did a whole bunch of cards for the green.
Yeah, the green. Yeah, I see them like the golf carts sitting in there being overrun with vines.
Yeah, the green's gonna be spooky when it's all said and done.
Yeah. I tend to avoid it just because of how badly my computer handles it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a performance hog.
Yeah. I think it's all the God rays really make my computer chug,
Yeah,
but that's my computer being like 10 years out of date. And I think I have a workaround on how to fix your Git, by the way. Oh. Hopefully
Yeah, we're gonna
it
try.
works.
Yeah, well, I think we're just gonna purge, like, reinstall,
Full reinstall.
full reinstall the Git. So at this point, I'm out of options. So what we'll do is we'll uninstall it from your computer, and then we'll go and delete the like the cache backup files for it. So then it's a completely fresh reinstall. But we won't have to go through and jack around with anything inside your Fallout 4 folder, because once you pull for the first time, we'll just copy it on top of the old stuff.
All right. The CK giving all the warnings, the ancient curses, and everything else. I love that the CK, you can tell it's working is when it's spitting errors out at you.
Just constantly, yeah.
You know, 10,000 errors a second. It's working! It's working!
It's working! It's working! There we go. Oh, whoops. Huh. That's gonna be difficult to drink if I can't get this open.
Oh dear. Did the little ring on the top of a can pop off?
Yeah, it like broke.
Oh great. Well, guess you're gonna have to like use a screwdriver or a fork or something and push the tab down.
Yeah, no, screwdriver's like that. Or I have a pair of pliers here. Start playing banjo music as soon as I'm opening up a can with a freaking pair of pliers. Yep, that's how we open cans in Tennessee. Oh my gosh. Gotta love freaking banjo music.
Oh yeah. The banjo's not an ancient instrument, but it is something that's I think about 300 years ago it
Really?
starts to appear. Yeah, I believe it's derived off of African instruments. It was slaves in America who developed banjo, if I remember correctly.
Huh. The more you know.
This is me trying to remember some information I read some years ago. You can always just look it up again, to make sure that I'm correct. Yeah, the banjo was created by enslaved Africans and the descendants in the Caribbean and colonial North America. It's developed in the 18th century. Yeah. They were created by using gourds originally.
Really?
Yeah. The oldest extant banjos was built some point between 1770 and 1773, and it was produced in Suriname. Speaking of old things, I haven't seen a picture of the world's oldest mine cart, which is from like the 1500s. And it was found in a mine in, I think, Transylvania.
Really?
Yeah, it's just this wooden. Everything's wood. The wheels are wood. The bucket is wood. It's just this dried out old cart on these wooden log rails. Oh no, it's from the 16th century, so sorry, next century later is
Fallout Chicago, Wise Guys based of post-apocalyptic version Mafia game 20. What are these conversations?
I have no idea. Hello, please. Fallout in Chicago would be interesting, given the elevated subway lines, the L. That'd be an interesting, thing to walk around if you could sort of navigate the city via like the L.
No, I agree. Who knows, maybe Fallout Chicago will be the next one they decide to make. Or you think they're going to go out to the West Coast?
I don't know. Maybe they might be going towards the West Coast. I personally would like to see the South explored and the Midwest a bit more.
I agree.
Like New Orleans has been a fan sort of like favorite. They've wanted to see New Orleans like imagined in the fog or something. I too have sat there imagining it.
It'd be pretty awesome.
I mean, it's got a very unique culture. It's in a very interesting biome. Like the city lends itself to, because of the way it's built and the location it is. There's a lot of environmental obstacles you can put in there: flooding, swamplands, reclaiming parts of the city. The culture of the city is quite interesting, which can also lend to a lot of interesting features. And also where it's located is quite an economically important region. So you're going to see, if you want to imagine the post-apocalyptic world, how trade and that would become important because the Mississippi, and also this being an accessway to the Mississippi River, would make it an important and strategic place to occupy. So you're getting goods going across the Gulf of Mexico, stuff from Cuba, stuff from like Florida or like Alabama or even Texas or Mexico would be working their way along the coasts and the Gulf. And then anything that would have to go, anyone who wanted to like bring stuff up from those regions would probably want to take the Mississippi River just as an easy route.
Oh, so we would see the Mississippi River and like what it is in this universe, which is probably pretty well utilized.
Yeah. And that's the way I always conceive of it. In a post-apocalyptic setting, you would definitely want like who controls New Orleans would control basically the access to the interior of the United States. If you wanted anyone who's controlling the goods, like New Orleans in that kind of situation could play the middleman. The middleman between the Caribbean and places like St. Louis.
Sure. Oh my gosh. Now that was a stretch.
Yeah.
This thing just freaking froze. I should make some custom swaps for the bus shelter, shouldn't I?
So what, like the different posters?
Yeah.
Probably that could probably be something nice to have.
Just different little references to things.
A few like I don't know, a Havana Soul ad or something about the Cuban Liberation Museum, or instead of a Nuka-Cola ad, a Pop and Chill.
Well, I'm excited to see once Tony's done with those football advertisements.
Oh, for the manatee?
Yeah. That place is gonna be so freaking cool when it's done.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a big tease once we show that off.
The concept art or the in-game assets? Because both of those are pretty impressive.
To the streets is important. If you loot poop, you get stinky buff. What is wrong with you?
Some people are just they're unique.
I'm gonna force reload this game because it just completely froze when I touched this. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to backup. Let's see what the autosaves have here. From a while ago. Okay, let's go to this autosave folder. Oh, it unfroze. Nice. Yeah, definitely saving.
I remember in Fallout 3 when the buses were also a explodable environmental hazard.
Fallout 3 they were?
Yeah, in Fallout 3, if you, just like the cars, they would blow up, but in the bus would blow up with a massive explosion that would just destroy the entire bus. Like, just pieces of it would go flying.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, unlike these ones, where you can't, they're just inert, and also you couldn't enter the buses then. They were just completely like solid shells, doors, windows, all opaque, so you couldn't see in.
I didn't realize that there was explodable objects in Fallout 3.
Right, in Fallout 3, you shoot the cars, they would catch fire and then explode.
Same with New Vegas?
Yep, same thing. New Vegas using the same engine, same assets in that regard.
But I guess there was like less cars and stuff in New Vegas, I felt like.
Yeah, there were a lot less cars, a lot more wrecks, a lot more sort of just broken down wrecks that didn't explode. So remember, I think in Fallout 3 there were the explodable versions and the static version. So. Oh yeah. Michelin says killed a behemoth with an exploding bus.
Dang.
Right, because there are some areas where like there's a lot of damageable vehicles in close proximity, usually in highways. Those can be quite dangerous if they went off because they chain react.
Sure. I don't know what this weird music is. I'm changing that. It's called Sleepwalking. Creepy.
You know, and the thing that was, I thought, at least sad for me, was that Fallout 3, they show what the subway trains were supposed to look like. They had an engine car at the front, so they had a dedicated like driver's cab car.
Mm-hmm.
But then you never see it the only in-game representation of it is in a Metro poster.
Really?
Yeah. The only asset they have is just the standard car.
They just like got rid of it for no reason.
I don't even think they made it. I think they just made the concept they just scrapped the idea or just never implemented it. Same thing. There's train cars in the game, but no engines. Like you'll have box cars sitting on railway tracks, but there will be no train driving them or nearby. There was a few other things. Yeah, sometimes Fallout 4 or Fallout 3 had some weird sort of oversights, like where was Megaton getting its food? We know where they're getting their water from. We can see they have a water processing, like a water treatment facility where they seem to be pumping it out of the ground. But we don't see any farm fields or anything around it that would show where they're getting their food from. But that's something New Vegas addresses quite well. Is like every town you can see where they're getting food. Like they have crops, they have wells, they have all these features that you'd find necessary. Although, when I think about it, there would be a lot of things about the post-apocalyptic world would end up resembling pre-industrial society. You would need blacksmiths in your town, and you'd have a lot of those elements: blacksmiths, wheelwrights, shoemakers.
You would think so.
Yeah. you'd end up basically replicating like that pre-industrial society. So you'd have a guy making a broom. You'd have whether or not they're a farmer who also makes a broom, because that will often happen. You'd have like a guy who works farm fields, but also had a side thing where they made, something else. Like they were a quilter, or they did quilting, or they were a broom maker. And those industries start to die out as the industrialization really kicks off. So, like the 1860s, these you can just buy a broom mass produced in a factory, even in many small towns. So, what was the sake of being a broom maker if everyone can just buy it? It's basically an industry that's dying out. But in the post-apocalypse, you'd need a lot of these things to be redeveloped. A lot of people having to, be quilters, be weavers, be blacksmiths and cabinet makers.
Will Miami contain hostiles from 76, Scorch, Mothman, etc.?
No, impossible for us to get those things into the game. They're like completely different, asset collections. Also, like things like that. Mothman is a kind of a Pennsylvania cryptid, not Pennsylvania, West Virginia cryptid, and the local cryptids in of Miami and Florida, you got like the skunk ape.
So maybe you'll see that thing around.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've talked about that before or not.
Another thing, what other cryptids are there in, like, I guess, Floridian folklore?
Man, I'm a work. Oh, at work.
Oh, mega alligators and giant boa constrictors are some other cryptids. Sea devils, well.
Fallout Miami sucks. Hot. What the hell does that mean?
I'm just looking at this. Apparently, there's a hammerhead cryptid called Old Hitler.
It's called Old Hitler?
Yes, and it's apparently from Tampa Bay.
What are the specs of both your guys' NPCs? I have some old laptop. I have an Intel i7 9th gen processor with a NVIDIA graphics card. I don't know what this actual laptop is. So freaking old.
Let's see. I've got an NVIDIA GTX 960, which was fairly good back in 2014 and 2015, but it's showing its age now. I mean, it's 10 years. That's ancient in computer. Well, people keep telling me I need to get an SSD rather than a... I still run hard drives. Two.
I don't know why there's two of these things.
I mean, this roundabout
Yeah,
thing.
I think we might be able to squeeze another building in here.
I could possibly.
Because I'm not opposed to a park, but I don't know what this is.
I can always look on the map to see whether that aligns with this particular.
Well, I think that at one point this is actually a well, maybe it remains a park.
See, because let's see, looking at parks, parks on the beach. This would be.
This is over by there. There's not really a park there.
How close is it to the IRL golf course? Like northward.
Oh, this
direction?
area?
Yeah.
It's like east of the. So it's right next to. I think I know what building I'm gonna make. Because there is a building that's right next to it in real life, and I'm wondering what that looks like. It's going to be worth making or not.
Hey, and if not, you can always imagine a completely new building.
I think it's got some nice elements to it. I think it would actually be kind of nice to have right here. Because it's like it duplicated the plaza twice. I don't know what's going on.
Huh.
If not, we can just blow the building up. But yeah, we'll go ahead and do this for now. So, another high-tech building.
What about a building that has a Deco Kit base and a high-tech addition on top of it, like the Mass General Hospital, the Mass Bay Hospital?
I think we did one of those in a different part of the map.
Ah.
But I'm not opposed. You said it's the Mass General Hospital?
And the the Mass Bay Hospital and the Mass Bay Medical Center in downtown Boston in Fallout 4 has like a Deco Kit lower level, and then there's a high-tech addition that sort of towers up above it.
So like an historical element, and then on top of it, they've like added onto it.
Yeah.
See, this one's would be a high-tech base. No, I'm just gonna keep this one high-tech.
All right.
With how it looks, I think just high-tech will look better. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. Which HTTP stream needs 10 years to get on again? What? Otter beef? You want beef, streamer?
What?
I have no idea what this person's talking about.
Some people should update that later and it says Piro.
Like I'm very confused on what it is they're saying. Copy some parts from that building over there.
I wonder sometimes when I see people who can be just absolutely deranged on the internet. Like, how do you do that? I'm just thinking, like, how do they keep that up? Like, how do you keep that kind of
silliness?
Yeah, like how do you keep up the silly? Like, no,
what was that?
Spider, just a spider crawling down on a silk thread next to me. I just see it in the corner of my eye. And it's scurrying across the floor. And it's disappeared under my computer.
Nice.
notice there's a feature that I see in some of the Fallout 4 buildings, is that they'll have like a section of curved wall that will then be topped with a 90-degree section of a corner.
You said there'd be a curved section in the building?
Yeah, the building would have like a curved section, but then the upper floor, then the floors above, like that section of curved corner, like would be topped with like a 90-degree angle of corner.
Very unique shapes.
Oh yeah, you see that in the Trinity Tower. You see that in the Mass Bay Medical Center. There's a few other spots where that happens, but you even see it in some of the like Deco Kit buildings.
I'm just happy that we were able to find a use for the Trinity Tower pieces.
Yeah.
On Miami Wave Radio.
Oh no, that's the Mass Fusion building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Trinity Tower is next to the library. The Mass Bay building is the one that has the big structural girders on the outside.
Can anyone just pause Blaze so they can have some time to destimulate? I think I can put them on a timeout. There. What are the names of like the oh wait, no, they're on this other building. I'm just gonna steal it from there. These freaking things.
New York City would be very, it'd
be difficult.
You'd have to either break it up into boroughs or do what they did in Fallout 3, where you kind of have different sections of the map blocked off and like in their own little overworlds. Because there's just so much building. There's just so much structure, like just piles of it. There'd be piles of buildings everywhere in New York. So you could easily barricade a lot of sections of the city off by just having collapsed buildings wall you in, and then have to navigate via the subway. Why is this long name dude trying to get me a? I don't need.
They're just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, I know they're trying to help, but I don't need it. I can get one if I want one.
Just trying to hook you up with free stuff, bro. Rayler doesn't want the handouts though.
I don't trust people on the internet offering free things.
Yeah. Oh, I had a buddy, and there was like a Reddit post, and the Reddit post is, if you won the lottery, what would you buy? And he commented and said like some Super Star Destroyer Lego set. And he got so many upvotes, he then got contacted by this dude. And the
Gave
dude was
him a
like,
super.
the good dude's like, send me your address. I'm gonna hook you up. My buddy's like, yeah, I'm not sending you my address. I have no idea who you are. The guy's like, just send me a address, then I'll send it there. So he sent to a PO box at the post office.
Yeah.
Shows up there on the day that it's supposed to be delivered because the guy told him, hey, it got delivered on this day. Goes there and says his name, and the post office guy starts laughing. He goes, "You're that guy?" He's like, "Yeah." He goes, "We've had like 15 boxes waiting for you." He's like, what?" The dude sent him the entire Lego Star Wars collection for that entire summer. Every single set. And
Oh
he,
my god.
tried to reach out to the dude to thank him, was completely unable to contact the guy. So
Strange acts of generosity.
Yeah. So you never know.
Someone's asking to be unbanned in the Miami Discord. I don't have the authority to do that.
Why were you banned?
That's the other question.
And if you say I don't know, there's probably a reason you were banned. People use the facade of just being nice to get attention. It's embarrassing. What? Apparently, my buddy looked into the dude's account, and the guy had won the lottery, didn't know what to do with the money or something weird. It's like, yeah, I'll just buy people random Legos on frickin' Reddit.
Well, that's one way to spend the
seriously.
lottery. The guy won the lottery, and so he bought the guy who won it, so he won just buy Lego.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Lego is seriously expensive.
It's so freaking cool, though, the stuff you can get with it.
I know, it's so pricey. I've spent my share of money on Lego.
Yeah.
Oh, Mexico City, that'd be interesting too. I wonder what. I'm just now have to think about the environmental repercussions of what would happen if you get civilizational collapse in New Mexico? Does the lake come back?
Was there a lake there?
Yes, Mexico City is built on top of a lake. The original, Tenochtitlan, the
Yes.
capital of the Aztecs, that's Mexico City.
Oh, so then what happened to the water?
The Spaniards drained it over the centuries.
Oh, they just used all of it?
They just dried out the lake because there was a lot of shallow land. A very shallow lake, and they just dried it out in a lot of areas. They just pumped the water out.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so the what was once a huge shallow lake is now several smaller lakes, and it's the loss of that lake has also affected the axolotls because they were the basically the dominant predator in a lot of.
Long name, dude. Long name, dude. That wasn't directed towards you. No, someone else made a comment that had not. No. No, appreciate the generosity, but no, we're not trying to. We're all good. Yeah, no, he didn't. No, the attention thing was not towards you at all. He doesn't need that.
Oh no, the hard drive isn't 10 years old. The graphics card is, but the hard drive is newer than that.
No, he was getting up in arms because I guess somebody made a comment about people trying to get attention by buying people things on the internet. And I was like, yeah, no, that wasn't. Two separate conversations. Is there any way I can use Creation Kit on a pirated version of Fallout? No, I'm not going to endorse that either. You shouldn't have any pirated version of Fallout 4.
Second, it's like pirated version of Fallout London. How would you get that? For a second, I thought you said Fallout London. Like, I was like, wait, a pirated version of a mod?
That hasn't even come out yet.
Yeah. It's the shiniest of shinies.
The what?
The shiny metallic version of the.
Oh, of the kid.
Yeah. That just made me think in a very roundabout way when, oh yeah, I used that on the police station. And then I thought, I'm so glad we have that signage kit, so we can just put things like police station or like the name of the actual police station on the wall. My brain had a roundabout path that led me to blurt out something that's.
I thought there is like a half-height metal piece, but I'm unable to find it right now.
There is. It's. I don't know.
It's like weirdly sorted.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons that going through the deck kit can be a pain. The deck of the high tech kit can be a pain. It's like, where is the piece? You're always looking for the right piece.
Oh,
it's like.
Feel like I'm getting close to it. There it is. It's in this portion. Yep.
Yeah, it's like scrolling through. It's not scrolling through, but it's like hunched. It's like being hunched over a bin full of Lego, looking for that one piece you need.
Yep.
Musically, I've been on a weird kick lately. I've been listening to a lot of the soundtrack from Mulan. I don't know.
Down to business.
Yeah, I've been stuck to listening to so many different songs, all the different songs from Mulan. Like true to your heart, make a man of you. I don't know why I'm on this like
it's good for
Mulan
music,
binge. I know. Maybe it's because I'm reminiscing about when I was a kid and watched that film. it started because I thought about the song Reflection, and then Reflections, and then I'm like, I'm gonna listen to that, and then I just started listening to Milan music.
That's
I've been
when it
doing
starts,
that
yep.
off and on for about a week.
You think you could show me the Fallout buildings I've made on Discord so I can get your opinion on them? Yeah. Post them in the community disc. Oh wait, no, you got banned from that. Any other servers you're in? I'm actually in no other public Discords. I think I'm only in the Vault one. No, I am in a couple actually. I'm in MCM, Vault 13 is another one I'm in. I'm gonna wrap up the stream here in 15 minutes.
All right.
What? Yeah, I was thinking about it. Oh, because I like spending time with you. All right. Oh, okay. The perspective of this building is super misleading.
Oh dear.
No, it's like this portion of the building is a lot closer than I have it. So I'm gonna move it over. It's more like that. Yeah, that looks a lot better. And then there's like another portion of it over here. Wait, which one are you? I'm Loaf.
Yo,
What's up, bro?
how's everyone doing?
What?
Good.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Oh, not bad. I've been cleaning out my room for the past bit, so I'm like, not cleaning out, reorganizing. I've just been moving everything around to fit more stuff. Always fun, always fun.
We're all about fit more stuff.
Well, I'm going to a con soon, and I went to a Ren fair, so I just ran out of space, and I need to. I'm adding another shelf in there because I was really, my room was not optimized for fitting things.
Ooh, Ren Fair. I've always wanted to go to a Ren Fair.
I got to see a horse for the first time. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
They are large creatures.
They almost let me accidentally drink booze illegally.
You're not 21?
I am not. No, not yet. A few more months. No, they looked at my ID and they let me into the event, right? But that's fine. I was allowed into the event no matter what. I was 18. But they asked me if I was going to be drinking, and because they looked at the month wrong, they didn't see what month, so they thought I had already turned 21 when it was in a couple months.
Well, that could have been pretty freaking horrible, right?
Yeah. I was actually, I told them that I wasn't of age, so I wouldn't get anyone in trouble. But I was telling my mom of all people about it when I got home from the trip, and she was like, "Oh yeah, no, I would have lied to him. Yep, I'm 21. Let me drink."
Nice.
When you learn things about your mother, it's like,
Well, apparently I was raised better than she was, so she's a good mom.
He's like, oh yeah, I would have lied.
oh, totally, I would have lied. Just right through.
You guys go to many events at all, or just conventions of any kind?
I used to.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm not. I go to baseball games and like bars. No, I think the biggest event I've ever been to was probably the PBR World Championship.
Could you what is it?
PBR is professional bull riding.
Oh, that.
Yeah, you're breaking up a whole lot. I have no clue what
I mean, you
saying.
get.
PBR was thinking Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Hey, that's my favorite beverage.
What's the one that calls itself the champagne of beers?
No, that's not. That's
No, I was trying to remember which one is that.
I think that's Miller High Life.
Miller High Life. I don't know. I don't drink alcohol, so I wouldn't know.
It's not for everybody.
Coors Banquet is the only real drink.
We used to call them Coors Heavies.
You know, fair enough, fair enough.
Never having a friend call me on New Year's. What? Telling me his drink was spilled. I vowed I'd never go out drinking. Never have had alcohol. Never will do. Can't for various reasons. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's not for everybody. And that's okay. Cores?
Oh yeah, I don't know if I told you, Loaf. I got into my first car accident a while back.
Oh my gosh, you alright?
Yeah, no, I was fine. I had, thankfully no one was hurt, but I fucking rear-ended someone.
What were you doing?
So basically what happened is, you know, when lights turn yellow, you're supposed to slow down. Most people know that. The guy in front of me kind of slammed the brakes a little bit when it turned yellow, and I didn't manage to brake in time, so I just straight into the back of him.
Oh dear.
Was he like an asshole or?
No, he was really nice about the whole thing, actually. He was, honestly, the nicest person I could have ran into.
Nice. I'm amazed to this day that alcohol is cheaper than water. It's definitely not.
Yeah, no.
Depends on the country.
No.
Depends on the country.
That was the case. Shit. I wish that were the case.
Yeah, water's literally costs nothing. Just get it out of the tap.
It depends if you're on municipal or well. I guess it's technically free if you go to a public facility and they have a fountain. It's free
Also,
for you.
I did not know this until like a couple years ago. People can be allergic to alcohol, and I did not know that.
Yeah. You're allergic to anything.
I actually
Yes.
learned that like a couple years ago, or a few years ago, from Markiplier of all people. Apparently, he's allergic to alcohol.
There are people also who because like there's certain like things like how some people can't process lactose. There are people who they can't efficiently process alcohol, and thus they end up with like they get like flush faces and things like that.
Huh.
It's like a genetic thing that happens to some people.
The more you know.
In the United States, driver's licenses, I believe, are 16. Oh, it's just auto fermentation. You know, I think it's called auto fermentation, where people basically the sugars in their body ferment, and they end up producing alcohols inside their intestinal system.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are people who have been mistaken for being chronic alcoholics when they're actually, like, at medical facilities, when they end up discovering this person has, like, a condition that causes them to create alcohol in their body.
Oh yeah, and there's people that like purposely try to give themselves it too.
Like, that's not something you want to be always a little bit drunk. Like, that's not necessarily a pleasant thing to be.
No, it wouldn't. But you know, some real bad alcoholics really want it, so they keep trying to give it to themselves.
You can't really give it to yourself, can you?
But here I gotta go.
He's gotta go.
He's gotta go. Disappeared. Gone.
He's got a blast.
Yeah. Like Jimmy Neutron.
Talk about a throwback.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Jimmy Neutron?
I don't know. I guess the show eventually was no longer renewed or something like that. But the existence of a Jimmy neutron indicates that there is an existence of a Jimmy proton and electron.
I like your angle on that. So many hotels in this city.
Yep. Because everyone wants to be on the beach. Yeah.
The city's just built different.
Yeah. You got Miami, and then everyone wants to explore. Who wants to like have the oceanside thing? We'll just go to the city of Miami Beach and hang out there on one of the many hotels. I don't think the mod is going to take until 2030. That's
Who
a
said
bit.
that?
Someone
I
said.
I don't think I'll be working on this in 2030.
Pretty sure. I think that there would you could expect it sooner than that. I don't know, but I don't think it's going to take another 5 years.
Yeah, that'd be a bit silly.
Yeah. I'll be back.
What kind of car you wanted to buy? I'm buying Japanese cars. I think that, no, I have to go the opposite way. Okay, one more. Hopefully that fixes it. I might just have to Control Z. Yes, that did. How are all the changes that each level designer does merged into the main build? Do you guys have a separate Git repository? Yes, we do. And then once a week on Sundays, I merge all the files. If you estimate how long it might take to complete the mod at the current pace of development, a rough or vague estimate is fine. Nope. I have no clue. We're trying to go as fast as we can, though, if that's any consolation. We're going as fast as humanly possible with the resources we have. But I don't want to tell you an estimate that is highly likely to change. How is this considered country music? Oh,
I'm back.
the cough was like perfectly timed with you returning.
Yes,
Yes, on according plan.
all according to plan.
Hey, car guys, what do you think of me driving a Kia Rio?
I have no idea what that is.
They're going back and forth about Jaguars and stuff.
Fiat 600. Now that's a beautifully ridiculous car, especially the Fiat 600 Multipla. Beautifully ridiculous looking vehicle.
I blame Loaf for all my car troubles.
You sneaking up in the dead of night, drinking all the battery fluid.
Yes, a Kia Rio, 42 miles to the gallon. As long as you get it from point A to B, yes. It's the sole reason I wanted it. They're MIA. How are they MIA? The hell is this music?
No, the Kia 600 Multipla is a variation of the Kia 600. It's a delightfully weird looking vehicle.
Oh, it's garbage too. All right, 10 more minutes.
The Kia 600 Multipla was produced from 58.6 to 67. It's a wonderfully weird looking car. I love it because I love weird little cars. That's why I love the Messerschmitt Kabinenroller 200, the KR 200.
Spy. So 2,000 or 200.
No, yeah. Kabinenroller 200. It's the basis of the Fusion Flea and Fallout.
Oh, seriously?
Yep, it's based on a Messerschmitt vehicle made in the 50s. That Messerschmitt vehicle, it didn't have a driving wheel. It had a yoke to drive it, like in an airplane cockpit. You had like the yoke, and that's what they had. It had two handles
What
on
was it called? The Messerschmitt what?
KR 200.
Oh my gosh. So do you think for the Fallout TV show they just used one of those?
They probably would have. They probably could throw in a few of those. I mean, a Fiat Multipla would look right at home in a Fallout setting. The Fiat 600 Multipla is.
I think they've used a couple like futuristic looking cars in the background, but I do think
yeah, they used a few concept cars, and customs that were made.
I do think Bud, the Vault Tech guy, drove one of those to work though. I didn't realize that was an actual car.
Yep.
So what about the not the Fusion Flea? What's the other one?
The Zip?
Yeah.
That one I think might be based on the Volkswagen BMW Isetta, I think it is.
Confirm it. We need to look at it.
Yeah, the Isetta. Yeah, the Isetta has a. It might be based on the Isetta. It's an Italian designed microcar that was licensed to a number of different countries. It could also be based on a Heinkel cabino. But yeah, I think it's probably based on either a BMW Isetta or a or the Heinkel Cabina. He says it does have four wheels, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you could knock a wheel off in the Fallout sort of inspired design.
And it was called the Isetta?
Yeah, Isetta. It's kind of an egg-shaped bubble with bubble-like windows.
Yeah, 'cause the Fusion Flea was like longer looking, and then
yeah, the Fusion Fleet's like a teardrop.
Yeah, and then what's the name of the other car?
The Zip. ZIPP.
What a strange looking car.
Yeah.
And I also wonder what's the deal with them all being only a certain color.
I don't know. I just think they didn't make a matte soft of them.
Because don't they have an advertisement for a blue zip?
Yes, they do show a blue zip on an advertisement, but they only made a red version of the zip textures.
Strange.
Same thing with like the fusion flea only comes in a blue in the game, like a pale blue. The Peel P50. Oh god, that's a hideous little vehicle. I couldn't even love that. And I like weird little cars. Oh, hello. Welcome back, Lefty.
What are you guys up to?
Still streaming.
Yeah, when we're in this channel, we're still streaming.
Well, I know that. I mean, like, what are you guys working on stream?
Oh, a hotel.
One of the many thousands of hotels.
Wow, you're telling me Miami Beach has more than one hotel? That's crazy.
I mean, it's highly redundant to have more than one hotel. So I say, for the sake of efficiency, there should only be one of them.
Maybe two if they're being outrageous.
Yes.
Vegas, they're obscene with their amount of hotels.
Yeah, I can see that with the Ford second generation F-Series.
All right. Made some decent headway on that building. Just got to finish it up now. And then I think we're pretty much at a good stopping point at hotels in this area. I have to clean up a couple more, and then there'll just be damage passes after that. Because this building's all fixed up now. Oh yeah, it's getting to the point where I need to regen LOD.
Yeah.
How is LOD going? I thought someone was working on that.
Yeah, I just think it needs to be regened again. But no, someone was working on Miami mainland. Like the
Like a
silhouette
distant-
for it. Yeah.
So if you're ever looking across the Biscayne Bay, you'll see like Miami.
Yeah. Hey, we made some good progress today, y'all. I think that'll wrap up the stream. As always, if you guys like what you saw and want to see more of it in the future, we advise you check out falloutmiami.com or subscribe to the YouTube channel you're watching from. Once you go to falloutmiami.com, you're able to scroll down to the bottom, go to all our social medias. What we have: Discord, X, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit. Most active location is Discord. That's where we typically post a lot of our updates. If you guys like what you saw and want to help out, the best way to help out is actually apply on our website. Again, falloutmiami.com. Go to the recruitment tab. Submit your application today. Without further more, though, I think that wraps up everything for this lovely Saturday. Do my co-hosts have anything they'd like to say?
Remember, radiation is dangerous, but you should fear it, but also have your respect for it.
You should eat straight uranium for bulking.
Jeez. We can neither. We're not going to endorse that, but
This is not medical advice.
yeah, it's not medical advice. And on that note, we'll see y'all next time in the